President's calling Iran a state-sponsored terror. So why are we negotiating with them? To Lieutenant Colonel Tony Shaffer is wondering the same thing. Yet we are, Colonel. And these are, we're told, extraneous events. Don't go obsess over them. Focus on this deal. Ignore this other stuff. What do you say?
Well, I wonder if we would have had the same attitude had the Soviets been breaching of the Berlin Wall, sending in infiltration squads into West Berlin during the start of negotiations. I mean, Neil, this is completely
that's a very good point. That's a very good point.
We would have never stood for this.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've talked to a number of Reagan officials who are mentors and friends, and Neil, look, everything was linked back in those days. If Gorbachev sneezed, it was linked to the negotiations. I mean, come on. So we've got to figure out here what we're doing. I mean, and to me, when the president now says Iran's a state sponsor of terror, after taking them off the watch list, I mean, what the heck are we doing? This very behavior, Neil, encourages the Iranians to do what they're doing and befuddles our allies. Nobody knows which way to go.
Well, certainly befuddles our Persian Gulf allies, many of whom are not showing up at this White House shindig today. We'll get into that a little bit later. But the idea being that we are making a serious error here and being played for fools. When those in that neighborhood say that, I'm wondering if there might be something to that.
Well, there is. I mean, look, these nations, the GCC, the coalition nations, Gulf coalition nations, really do feel that they have been our allies, been working with us for years. We've helped train their militaries. We've invested in them. They've invested in defense of their own region. And now they feel like, I think, they're being put out to pasture. And the Iranians, Neil, are on the path to having nuclear weapons. I'm one of those. I believe they probably have at least 1 or 2 warheads done. The question now becomes, can they mass produce them, and can they put them onto a delivery system? That's what the Saudis are waiting on. So the Saudis have already been paid the Pakistanis for nuclear weapons. So it's just a matter of time before, if we don't do something to help organize the Gulf states and help make sure that we are there with them, they will do things on their own, and we will not like the results.
Yeah, and they're buying time in the meantime.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend.